Oh my goodness! This all has been so incredible!
What?
First, a dramatic confrontation and comeuppance on your talk show captive audience. You didn't even see Liv coming! Then, after your one-on-one battle with Liv Morgan, freaking Cena gets involved and shows up as your partner! Oh, I can't even imagine what is gonna happen at SummerSlam.
Wow, you're really into this, huh?
I know! And once you win, imagine all the others you can conquer. Week after week, you face a new formidable foe and engage in battle to prove who is stronger, smarter, and more powerful.
Alfie?
Yes?
So, I gotta ask, had you ever watched WWE programming before you started representing me?
Honestly, okay, no. I was just struck by your cheese talent. I started watching more recently, and it is awesome. The stories I've seen rival any Hollywood production. And you put your bodies on the line for real. I told you from the start that I knew you had something special. I was right.
I'm surprised you're so into this. I figured you'd want me to use this as an excuse to leave WWE so I could move on to the next big thing in my career.
Next big thing? This is the next big thing. Facing Liv and dominating the entirety of the WWE Women's Division. Don't worry about Hollywood. I'll keep the offers rolling in once you've accomplished everything you need to hear.
Really?
Of course. As your agent, I'm supposed to guide you. No way I would let you leave all this behind. Though we really should talk about that 10% you owe me.
Sorry, Alfie, gotta go!
From Elmwood Park, New Jersey.
Stakes can't be higher. It's a red carpet loser leaves Raw match.
These two have been fighting for the center stage of the WWE Universe for some time now. Who will get top billing when it's all said and done?
Only one of these superstars will have a happy ending in this summer blockbuster match.
Tilt-a-whirl having trouble fighting back. Connecting with a standing moonsault.
Oh, strikes with a kick. Kick to the midsection. Setting them up.
Canadian Destroyer. Morgan is in deep peril here.
Cover. 2. And this one is over.
This is a travesty. What are we going to do without...
Someone's been busy, hasn't she?
I'd like to think I understood the assignment.
That you have. And it's still the tip of the iceberg. Have a fantastic opportunity for you.
I'm listening.
How would you like to try your hand at one of the most unique experiences in WWE? A position where you'll be able to set the agenda, take control of the whole of the WWE Universe, and truly make a mark.
And this magical mystery opportunity will let me do all that?
Indeed, in the prestigious role of WWE Raw General Manager.
Isn't that you? What, are you going on vacation or something?
Well, now that you mention it, I may have plans.
Aha!
But this is fertile ground for you too. Stepping into a WWE authority role, applying your talents to the other side of sports entertainment. Sure, booking may be a balancing act sometimes, but you already know that from your work as co-owner of TBD.
I'm not convinced that this offer isn't just because you want a vacation. But nonetheless, I'll do it.
Splendid! I can't wait to catch my flight. See you in action.
So when do I start?
Well, I should start heading to the airport. So, how's now?
Seriously?
Don't worry, Raw practically GMs itself. Sure, Bianca needs a challenger for Survivor Series. Bayley and Becky have both been bothering me incessantly about their booking, and the suits in Stamford are especially sensitive to ratings right now. But you'll figure it out.
All that GMs itself? Are you sure that's it?
Yes. Oh, wait. No. Charlotte needs an opponent for tonight. Actually, this is a good way for you to set the tone of how you'll be running Raw. Every match should tell a story, so you just need to decide which story you'd like to tell.
Such as?
Are you going to choose an up-and-comer like Nikita Lyons to challenge the Queen? Maybe someone she has a lot of history with, like Rhea Ripley. Or maybe you want to dig into Charlotte's past a bit further. She goes way back with Natalya, including the feud that made Charlotte the first woman to hold all major singles titles in WWE. So, what kind of story do you want to tell? Who will you choose to take on Charlotte?
I think Nikita Lyons would offer an interesting challenge. I have no hard feelings, despite her involvement with the Beacon, and I like the idea of pushing an up-and-comer.
Fantastic choice! Well, good luck to you. I have every confidence. And just a word of advice. Do try to be as neutral as possible as GM. You may find yourself rooting for the talent you put forth. Sometimes even as strongly as if you were in the ring yourself.
General manager, the captain, promises that we'll have a #1 contender by the end of this match. Will it be Becky Lynch or Bayley?
We'll know soon enough, and with Cap as special guest referee, it should be a fair contest.
We'll see, Saxton. Maybe the GM wants one over the other. It's nearly impossible not to pick a side.
You're such a cynic.
I'm a realist.
And wait a second, that was a quicker than average pin count.
Our appointed official is clearly not prepared for the rigors of properly counting to 3.
Oh! This might be the beginning of the end. Oh, man-handle slam! That could end Bayley.
A blatantly fast count from the ref.
Well, that was something.
Hey, you were the one who said I should put my finger on the scale.
Yeah, but I thought that "and don't get caught" part was implied. Guess not.
I wasn't actively trying to get caught.
Too bad you don't have the chance to course correct the championship match before Survivor Series.
But maybe I do.
How? Survivor Series is this weekend. You can't send Becky and Bayley back out there tonight for another rematch.
No, but there's another option. As someone said recently, I'm Miss TBD Rebel, not a lawful good rule follower. And Raw is a 3-hour show. There's an announcement I need to make.
All right, Miss TBD Rebel. Whatever you've got up your sleeve, good.
This is the second time we've seen the acting Raw general manager in the ring tonight, but this time she has a special announcement.
Here's hoping this goes more smoothly than her stint as special guest referee.
As GM, I'm not deaf to the concerns of the WWE Universe. Specifically, that my involvement in our #1 contender match earlier tonight may have made it look like management was biased towards Becky Lynch. I assure you, my intent as GM is simply to put on the best show for the WWE Universe. And that applies to not just Raw, but Survivor Series. As such, it is my duty to inform you that Bianca Belair will not be defending the Women's World Championship this weekend.
Bianca's being pulled from Survivor Series?
She will not be defending this weekend because it's clear Bayley and Becky Lynch are not done yet. I just hope they have allies to rally to their side. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. War Games!
War Games at Survivor Series? I'm not missing this one.
Well, we're paid to be there, Saxton.
I know, but it's still incredibly exciting.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bayley want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky? Well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be interesting.
War Games is a match with no rival. 2 rings, 1 giant cage, and 8 superstars ready to risk it all for the big victory.
Not only is pride on the line here, Cole, but depending on which team wins, we're going to have either Becky Lynch or Bayley as the #1 contender to Bianca Belair's title.
That's true, but first things first, no one in this match should be looking past the goal of surviving War Games.
Oh my God, a moonsault! Bayley combats out of it.
Oh, hard impact in the corner.
Timer's almost up. This next entry gives their team the advantage inside the cage. German suplex.
It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
Bayley looks to be well measured right now.
Capped off with a big one.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Waving that chair and her opponent is got.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Sending her over to the other ring, utilizing the unique surroundings. Fights her way out of the armbar.
Come on now. Is it not enough that they're already coming in with an advantage here? Is this really necessary?
Sitting high above the ring, the only question is to what end?
Take off.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight. From the top!
To the table, straight through the heart of the table.
We are through the looking glass.
Oh, look at Becky.
I don't know if it's mercy or if it's someone who's not done playing with their prey.
And that was a well-executed attack.
She got out of there. Becky Lynch from behind.
Handle slam.
situation don't last long. Let's see how quickly this devolves.
We got our money's worth with that one. Take a look.
Here are your winners, Amelia, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte Flair!
Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw.
Shotzi? Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is gonna be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's gonna rail the cage. Into the side.
Down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here, fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops. I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announced War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bailey?
That's Bailey's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bailey from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bailey or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go.
Come on, count along if you want. The 10 baits of the viral.
Shot after shot after shot. Good grief. Just never had a...
Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline.
And she's really being knocked around here.
Yeah, she's on the bad end of... Look at this. Wow, she landed.
Man, strikes.
Knee right to the face. Oh, setting them up.
There's the Canadian Destroyer.
Wow. Can that finish Bailey?
For the win. There's two. An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using the crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Pushing the leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.